You must probe those who stole missing $15 billion, 200 billion oil revenues, Syrup tells Tinubu. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SIRAP, had urged President Bola Tinubu to probe the alleged missing oil revenues budgeted to repair the refineries in the country. Niger First Gist understand that a report from the Nigeria Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative (NEITI) has alleged that over US $15 billion of oil revenues and 200 billion naira budgeted to repair the refineries are missing and unaccounted for between 2020 and 2021. Reacting to the allegations, Syrup urged Tinubu to name those responsible for the missing funds and ensure their effective prosecution as well as the full recovery of proceeds of crime. They also urged the president to fully implement all the recommendations by NEITI in its 2021 report. In the letter dated 23 September 2023 and signed by Syrup Deputy Director Kolewole Oluwadari, the organization said, and I quote, "As President and Minister of Petroleum Resources, your office ought to be concerned about these damning revelations by getting to the bottom of the allegations and ensuring that suspected perpetrators are promptly brought to justice and any missing public funds fully recovered. Any failure to investigate these grave allegations brings suspected perpetrators to justice and recover any missing public funds would have serious resource allocation and exacerbate the country's debt burden. The findings by NEITI suggest a grave violation of the public trust and the provisions of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended, national anti-corruption laws, and the country's obligation under the UN Convention Against Corruption. The allegations of corruption documented by NEITI undermine the economic development of a country, trap the majority of Nigerians in poverty, and deprive them of opportunities. According to the 2021 report by the Nigeria Extractive Industry Transparency Initiative (NEITI), government agencies including the Nigerian Petroleum Development Company, including the Nigerian Petroleum including the NNPC and the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission (NPDC), failed to remit $13.591 million and $8.251 billion to the public treasury. The NNPC and the NPDC failed to remit over 70% of these public funds. NEITI wants both the NNPC and the NPDC to be investigated and for the missing public funds to be fully recovered. The report documents that about 200 billion naira was spent on refineries rehabilitation between 2020 and 2021, despite the spending. NEITI wants the spending to be investigated as the money may be missing. My own is, I support putting this NEITI talk. And this is why I support it. I have been of the opinion that, look, if a project, if money is given, even me, I even said, it is not just the past administration, even the administration before the past one. You understand? Anybody will hold any of our money, I no care, down to 500 million, 200 million, to 20 million, to 10 million, to 5 million, to 2 million, to 1 million, to 100,000, to 5 naira, to 1 kobo. If they find it missing, those that were in that party or in those were in those positions, if they are not able to account for it, they are going to press their neck until they vomit everything. Even if they press and so then only water they come outside from their belly, meaning so nothing remain. They go to wait and then confiscate their properties. This is how it's supposed to be. They will confiscate their properties, sell them off to get them, and at the end of the day, those people, the full wrath of the law will still deal with them. The law will still take its course on those people. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm telling you, Whether the person from 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 12 years ago, 16 years ago, sincerely, that's what it's supposed to be. Are you people seeing these figures? Let me go back to the news and say it. They said over $15 billion. Do you know how much this is? And they now said over 200 million naira. 200 billion naira. Do you know how much it is? And yes, our refineries are still like that. And my own is, as they're recovering this money, as they're prosecuting and recovering funds from these people, it should be going straight. Do you know our refinery, we can actually build it in less than Dangote? It took him how many years? 5 years, Abi. Our refineries, they can't, it's not even repair. They can just build another one. I'm telling you, they can build another one. If private sector, it take them 5 years. We will be say we be government because we get government. It should be 4 years. And I tell you, at the end of these 4 years of this particular administration, one is supposed to don't be okay. One will be say they very, very kajad. You understand? That's what it's supposed to be. Oh boy, he is busy defending a certificate scandal, and now you are disturbing him with another case. What do you people mean? Tinubu cannot probe a goat anywhere in the world because he's a probe institution with forgery hanging on his neck. Make una leave me, I beg. I no one laugh. Okay, within 100 days in office, very unrealistic activists. No. People don't understand. It's not like you're saying what's it called, you should start doing it, or you should do it under the one what's it called, he should do it under the 3 months. They are saying he should probe these people. You don't concern anybody whether they just sit down for that. It just be like they make you CEO or then give a new position and they're now telling you guidelines for that position, or telling you what you are going to be. You're not going to say you just sit down for the seat. No. As you don't sit down for the seat now, so you don't start immediately. He who must with equity must come with who must with equity must come with clean hands. Really? Okay, I don't know why Buhari cannot be questioned. Name any past president that has been called to answer to allegations. That is why we are saying it's not too late to start now. I will not just going to start with